Hello everyone, my name is Dwanisha and I'm from Smart Product. Today we are here to talk about artificial intelligence. I'm sure when I say those two words, the main thing to pop up your minds were robots, data science, machine learning. Well, today we are not here to talk about that. Today we are here to talk about another aspect of artificial intelligence. As we all know, artificial intelligence has become more and more relevant in our everyday activities. And involuntarily, everyone is involved with this new technology. So today we are going to see what are the different use cases which make us users of artificial intelligence. Let's get started. So the first use case we are dealing with is demand forecasting. But what is demand forecasting? Demand forecasting is the process of making estimations regarding the future customer demand over a determined period of time. Those estimations are based on historical data and other informations. Let's take an example to understand this use case. Suppose I'm a leader car maker and I'm supposed to produce my next 12-month products. So before producing my new batch of products, I will be referring to the last actual sales of my last 12 months. Now, my reference will be based on some specific features, and I will be analyzing some specific features such as the model, the engine type, or the color. Now, based on this analysis, I'll make some predictions. I'll forecast the short-term demand, which is for my next 12 months. So all my production, my purchases, and my inventory planning will be based on my analysis, will be based on my predictions. So artificial intelligence is used as this entire analysis, this entire process to make the predictions require large data sets. And this is something that machine learning is very good at. So that is why we use artificial intelligence to make demand forecasting. Now let's continue with our second use case, which is fraud detection. Fraud detection is a set of processes and analysis which allow different businesses to identify and prevent unauthorized financial activity such as fraudulent credit card transaction, insurance scam, cyber hacking, identity theft, and more. AI-driven fraud detection tools can analyze clients' behavior, track your location, and determine their purchases habit. Therefore, they can quickly detect any unusual activities. So let's see how exactly it will work. The fact that AI can detect quickly any unusual activities will lead to generate an alert. Now, this alert will lead to analyzing this particular situation. Then it will also use the if-else pattern to see what's the situation. And this if-else pattern will lead to the customer approval, which is the customer authentication, and which will lead to the post failure of the alert. Now, to understand how artificial intelligence is able to do that is because machine learning can quickly analyze data to approve or reject transactions. It can detect potentially fraudulent activities and calculate the risk scores. It continuously gets better at detecting anomalies in patterns to flag issues much faster than humans. So the fact that the old school fraud detection were taking time to detect whether it is an unusual activity or not, AI is capable to do this entire action in real time in milliseconds. And that is why we prefer the new fraud detection method, which is driven by this artificial intelligence. Let's continue with our third use case, which is object detection. Object detection is a computer technology related to computer vision technique that allows us to identify and locate objects in an image or a video. So in simple words, it is related to vision and image processing that deals with detecting instances of semantic objects in a frame. We have different departments and systems which already use this use case, such as traffic tracking systems or activity recognition, and even sentiment analysis through object detection are possible nowadays. Let's see an example to illustrate this use case. Object detection may sound like a pinnacle in artificial intelligence, but it coexists with us in our lives. Have you ever wondered how a face unlock works on your smartphone? Or how a self-driven car operates on its own? Well, the answer is object detection. Let's continue with the next use case, which is heart attack analysis and prediction dataset. Globally, heart disease is one of the major causes of morbidity and mortality. According to researchers, it accounts for more deaths annually than any other cause. It turns out that 7 million people have a weak heart pump and don't even know about it. It is known as the asymptomatic left ventricular dysfunction. Now, let's see how exactly the analysis works with this use case. So here we can see that we have a flow chart, and it is basically the machine learning algorithm. So here we have the start option, which will begin our analysis. We'll continue by importing the patient documents, then import the database. Afterwards, we'll check whether the data is missing or not. If the data is missing, then we'll go and fill the missing data and then recheck whether the data is missing or not. If the data is not missing, then we'll directly jump to the analysis part. For the analysis part, we have two types of data. We have the trained data and the test data. This will lead to a proposed model, which at its turn will lead to check the accuracy score. Now, this entire workflow will lead us to the end of our analysis. And this is how basically the prediction data set will be analyzed using the machine learning algorithm. Scientists and doctors alike have turned to machine learning techniques to develop screening tools as artificial intelligence has a superiority in pattern recognition and classification as compared to other traditional statistical approaches. The next use case we are dealing with is speech emotion recognition. Speech emotion detection or recognition systems can be defined as a collection of methodologies that process and classify speech signals to detect the embedded emotions. As speech-driven users interfaces become more and more common in our life, we need the speech emotion recognition to cover the lack of emotional and social intelligence. For example, Alexa won't even detect your emotion. Or let's talk about Siri. Siri won't even pick up your sarcasm. And these small details are really important aspects of speech emotion detection. The next use case we are going to talk about is email classification. Email classification is a monitoring system from within an email box designed to monitor the real-time flow of email into an organization. The system will classify each email based on the criteria set by the organization or the individual by automatically reviewing the content from the body of the email and the attachments. Now, let us take a look at the workflow of this use case. Firstly, it will start with gathering the emails. Secondly, it will classify the emails. If it is above a certain confidence threshold, moving it out to the classified folder, otherwise moving it into the unclassified folder so that the human intervention can be done later on. So let's understand the machine learning skill activity in this. So the machine learning skill activity is connected to the model hosted in the Artificial Intelligence Center. As soon as we run the workflow, we can see that the robot begin to read the email and classify the email and move that email into the correct folder. Let's continue with the next use case, which is next best offer. So the next best offer, also known as the next best action or recommended action, is a customer-centric approach. It is determined through a combination of the customer's interests as well as the objective of the businesses. So let's look at an example to understand this use case. If a retailer knows that their customer has been browsing on his or her device for eco-friendly home goods and that particular person is an opt-in customer who frequently redeems in stores coupons. Imagine the results when GPS alerts that the retailer that she just walked into one of their stores. The machine can apply predictive analysis and score different options for offers so that she can get her next best offer. Now, we can also understand the situation with a very common example. I'm sure all of us are Netflix users. Now, whenever we watch series on Netflix and whenever we finish that particular series, so we'll get this one notification, and down we have this recommendation bar where we can see that they are the next best series to watch. They also say that similar to this, you can also watch this in that way. So they are showing us something of our interest while also pushing us to continue watching something on their platform. So this is how basically next best offer works, and artificial intelligence will help this to generate will help through this to generate revenue, build loyalty, and increase wallet share and improve their service as well. The next use case is content generation. So content generation is basically a tool that will cut weeks from your website or online store building process. As we are aware about the fact that artificial intelligence is capable of learning from experiences and from existing content. So the question here is that how artificial intelligence manages to generate content in a human way. Well, the answer lies in the subsets of this topic. We have artificial intelligence algorithms, natural language generation, machine learning, and deep learning. And those all different subsets are needed in order to convert computerized data into human language. So artificial intelligence power can be showcased by the fact that AI is really nurtured with large volumes of data and multifarious detailed data. Therefore, it can learn from it and directly create a pattern so that it is faster and efficacious. Let's talk about the next use case, which is remove duplicate customer record. As we know, duplicate data leads to inefficiency and also leads to bad experiences for both your team as well as your customers. So now finding duplicates manually is really hard. So therefore this use case, which is remove duplicate customer record tool, uses artificial intelligence to find duplicate records for your organization. Artificial intelligence has this power and capability to manage and help us to work efficiently. The next use case we are going to deal with is product recommendation systems for e-commerce. Now, product recommendation system for e-commerce allows businesses to personalize their offer by showing all their customers, visitors, relevant products. This type of e-commerce marketing helps to increase the average spend of visitors and helps to grow the organization. When we talk about the product recommendation systems for e-commerce, we have to notice that it has been around since the first magazines which were sold as a personalized marketing tactic. But these old methods were not that smart and were providing subjective suggestions. Now the question is, do you want a smart and accurate recommendation system for your e-commerce? The only answer is an artificial intelligence driven product recommendation system for your e-commerce. Let's continue with the next use case, which is scene text recognition. Scene text recognition is the process of detecting the text present in the image. Nowadays, the need for extraction of textual information from different sources has risen to a large extent. And artificial intelligence allows us to make great strides in easing the burden of text detection and other document analysis and understanding. The method of converting the text present in images or scanned document to a machine readable format that can later be edited, searched, and can be used for further processes is a really good approach and a very advanced approach. Let's continue with product personalization. Product personalization is a tool to predict which offers will be most attractive to each individual customer, resulting in more targeted marketing campaigns and higher brand value. To deliver a truly personalized customer experience, you need to understand the customer completely in the context of a rich, diverse set of information captured from a variety of sources, and you need that knowledge available instantly within any point of contact so you can be ready with the right response in real time during the interaction. The machine will help the retailer to present his or her customer with a personalized offer on her or his device. So, this use case really helps the organization to deliver a truly personalized customer experience to all their customers. Now, let's talk about the loyalty program usage. As an organization, are you likely to win some loyal consumers? Then here's a tip for you. Artificial intelligence is a really great tool that enables businesses to nurture their customer relationship with ease. AI is a hot topic in the world of customer loyalty. And that is why it is important to understand the emerging technologies relevance to marketing as well as how it could impact your business moving forward. Artificial intelligence is capable in incorporating the value, attrition, and potential offering. So basically, an advanced statistical model can be created to segment a given customer base. These models are used to determine how likely customers are to leave, how valuable customers are, and what kind of potential they have in the future. So, if you really want to win some loyal consumers, then you should definitely use this loyalty program usage. Let's continue with trading supervised pattern prediction. Trading requires a lot of attention and sensitivity to the market. Experienced traders rely on multiple sources of information such as news, historical data, earning reports, and company insiders. Now, AI is shaping the future. Artificial intelligence is shaping the future of stock trading. Using AI robot advisors, which analyze millions of data points and it makes prediction, it executes trades at the optimal price. Analysts forecast markets with greater accuracy, and trading firms efficiently mitigate risk to provide for higher returns. So, There is this one famous quote from Anthony Antinoousi. Machine learning is evolving at an even quicker pace, and financial institutions are one of the first adapters. So our next use case is article text summarization. Text summarization is the technique for generating a concise and precise summary of voluminous text while focusing on the sections that convey useful information and without losing the overall meaning of that particular text. Now, using artificial intelligence, we are able to generate new sentences from the original text, and it is a very interesting approach. This is this is in contrast to the extractive approach we saw earlier, where we used only the sentences that were present. The sentences generated through article text summarization use deep learning, which is a subset of machine learning, which is at its turn a subset of artificial intelligence. Let's continue with customer segmentation use case. To reach customers with highly personalized messaging for years, companies across industries have been analyzing target market segments. But with the age of artificial intelligence, we should rethink segmentation strategies and deliver actionable segmentations in a dynamic fashion. Customer segmentation is one of the core cornerstones of an effective marketing campaign. Using artificial intelligence, we can personalize our marketing strategies. Marketing messages will be more relevant to the individual reading them. So we went through 16 use cases and we saw what the use cases were about and the power of artificial intelligence in this each use cases. Now, what if I tell you that you can use all these different use cases by just one click on a single platform? Well, it is totally possible, and the answer is Smart Predict. Smart Predict is the solution to all your problems. Smart Predict is basically an online data science and machine learning platform. It can be defined as the easiest way to bring artificial intelligence to our lives. This platform allows citizens and experts, data scientists, data engineers, machine learning specialists, and developers to carry out their artificial intelligence project by one single click. The platform allows us to solve and carry out all kind of classification and regression artificial intelligence projects. But the question now is that why should we use it? Smart Predict is a platform which has ready to use AI use cases. When we say ready to use cases, what we actually mean is that these use cases are implanted in the platform so that all the users can already use these use cases without the need to learn them and start your task from the scratch. So here we are reaching an end to this video. We went through 16 use cases and also I told you guys where you can find this all different use cases ready to use. Yes, I'm talking about Smart Predict. And I've also attached the link in the description box. So please go through it, go and visit the platform. And that is all from my side. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And do not forget to subscribe to the channel and also do not forget to click the bell icon so that you guys know whenever we are on YouTube. Yeah. So have a nice day and goodbye you all.